You are not imagining it. The walls are actually closing in on you. If you have stepped onto a plane recently and felt like the seat was designed for a child rather than a fully grown adult, you aren't crazy and you aren't just getting older. You are the victim of a calculated industrial experiment. For decades, airlines have been quietly shaving inches off your personal space, thinning out the cushions, and shrinking the bathrooms, all while convincing you that it is for your own good. Flying used to be an event. Now, it is an endurance test. But the terrifying part isn't that they are shrinking the seats. It is how far they are willing to go before you finally snap. To understand how we went from piano bars in the sky to flying in a sardine, you have to look at the geometry of greed. In the industry, there is a term called seat pitch. It is the measurement from a specific point on one seat to the exact same point on the seat in front of it. In the 1980s, the standard pitch in economy class was generous, often around 35 inches. You could cross your legs. You could recline without breaking the kneecaps of the person behind you. Today, that number has collapsed to 30, 29, and on some ultra-low-cost carriers, a suffocating 28 inches. 7 inches of your world have vanished, stolen by the need to squeeze just one more row of paying customers into the metal tube. This disappearance of space was not an accident, it was a design challenge. Airlines realized that the physical human body was the biggest obstacle to profit. So, they introduced the Slimline Seat. If you have flown recently, you know exactly what this is. It is that rock-hard, ultra-thin structure that feels more like a camping chair than a piece of furniture. They marketed these seats as modern and ergonomic, claiming the thinner backrest actually gave you more knee room. It was a brilliant lie. What they actually did was remove the padding that made long flights bearable, forcing you to feel every kick and movement from a passenger behind you, all to save a few centimeters of space. But the shrinking didn't stop at the seats. The most claustrophobic change has happened in the one place you expect privacy. The airplane lavatory has become a masterclass in hostile architecture. Newer planes, particularly the Boeing 737 MAX, feature bathrooms that are so small, pilots and flight attendants have famously complained about them. They are essentially closets plumbed into the wall. By shrinking the lavatories, airlines were able to add yet another row of seats. They traded your basic human dignity and the ability to turn around without hitting your elbows for 6 extra tickets per flight. This relentless drive for density is fueled by a phenomenon economists call shrinkflation. You see it in the grocery store when a bag of chips gets lighter, but the price stays the same. In aviation, the product is the flight, and the shrinking portion is your comfort. But unlike a bag of chips, you cannot just buy 2 bags to get the same amount. You are trapped. The airlines have unbundled the experience to the point where the ticket price is merely an entry fee. Want to bring a bag? Pay. Want to sit with your family? Pay. Want not be miserable? Pay. They have created a problem, misery, and are now selling you the solution. However, there is a darker twist to this story, a culprit that no one likes to admit. The reason airlines treat passengers like cargo is because we, the passengers, have proven time and time again that we do not care about comfort as much as we say we do. We claim we hate the small seats. We complain on social media about the lack of legroom. But when we sit down at our computers to book a flight, we act differently. We open a comparison site, sort by lowest price, and book the cheapest option, even if it saves us only $10. This is the uncomfortable climax of the situation. The algorithms that run the airline industry know your secrets. They know that if Airline A offers a luxurious seat for $200 and Airline B offers a torture device for $190, the vast majority of people will choose the torture device. We have voted with our wallets for the very cramped conditions we claim to despise. We told the industry that price is the only thing that matters, so they gave us the lowest possible price by stripping away everything else. We are not just victims of the system, we are the architects of it. The race to the bottom has reached a point where safety experts are starting to get worried. It is no longer just about comfort, it is about evacuation. If a plane is packed with nearly 200 people, squeezed into rows so tight they can barely move, how quickly can they get out in emergency? The simulations say it is fine, but the simulations use calm, fit actors, not panic families in a smoke-filled cabin scrambling over slimline seats. We are pushing the boundaries of physics and safety in the name of efficiency. As you look to the future, the designs are getting even bolder. Patents have been filed for standing seats, effectively bicycle saddles that let airlines stack passengers vertically. It sounds like dystopian fiction, but 20 years ago, so did paying for a carry-on bag. The window of what is acceptable is constantly shifting. So, the next time you are wedged into seat 34B, unable to feel your legs, fighting for the armrest, ask yourself a question. Is this the absolute bottom, or will we keep accepting less and less until we are just standing cargo in the sky? How much is your comfort actually worth to you, and are you finally willing to pay for it?